Hello there, and welcome to my channel. So today, my name is Charlene, and welcome to the Empowered Mind. Today, we are going to be diving into another book review. Now, this book seriously blew my mind, and I think it's going to do the same for you. So it's called Access the Superconsciousness by R.J. Spina. So as you may remember, I did a recent book review on his last one, Change Your Mind. So if you're someone who is curious about your personal growth and unlocking your inner power and breaking free from those pesky limited beliefs, then let's stick around. And this book is a total game changer. So what makes it Access to Superconsciousness so special, you may ask? Well, it's not just another self-help book with generic advice. For me, this one goes right to the core of who you are and what we believe about ourselves. Spina really takes us on a journey, one that's where you're not just about reading, but you're actually doing simple, practical exercises that make you pause and think. And best of all, it's a super easy to follow. So for me, I found myself thinking, well, I can actually do this. No complicated jargon, just really down to earth guidance. All right. So let's talk about one of my favorite parts of the book. The way Spina breaks down the connection between what he calls your ego mind identity, or EMI for short, and our superconsciousness. Now, the EMI is basically all those thoughts and beliefs we all have about ourselves, especially the ones that make us feel small, limited, or even like we're not enough. Sound familiar? Yep, I've been there myself, and I think we've all been there too. But here's where it gets really, really cool. Spina actually explains that these two are totally separate, which means all those limiting beliefs, yeah, they're not actually you. Mind blowing, right? So once you start to see the superconsciousness as your true self, the part that's infinite and full of possibilities, everything changes. It just opens up. It's like, boom, a penny drop. Or it's like putting on a new pair of glasses and suddenly you see the world in high definition. Imagine that. So for myself, I had a limiting belief around money, and all of a sudden it was like, I can do this. It was like so empowering. Now let's get into his exercises. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, exercises, really? But hear me out. These are simple, super straightforward. You don't need any special skills. You can do them anywhere. Honestly, all you need is a notebook and pen and paper. Honestly, some of them for me felt more like mini meditations or just taking a moment to tune into myself. And each one is designed to help you recognize your super consciousness step by step. One of the exercises had me journaling about my beliefs I hold about myself and then challenging them. Simple, right? But it was such an eye-opener. For me, I'd realised I had so many beliefs that weren't actually based on my reality. They were actually based on things I picked up along the way from like my stepfather. And he came up so much in mine. And these were all limiting beliefs that I had literally picked up in my childhood. So it was like I don't feel like, I will have someone living in my thoughts in my brain anymore. So it was just letting them go. It felt that simple. And the best part is realizing that I could let them go just like that. So imagine a life where you don't have to be defined by your old stories or your past beliefs or even those past mistakes, but I don't call them mistakes. So that's what this book helps you tap into. So imagine that. Let me tell you, accessing the superconsciousness really makes you look at life differently. After reading it, I felt lighter. I felt like I'd let go of a weight off my shoulders, like letting go of a backpack full of rocks that I didn't even know I was carrying. Imagine that. And here's a little teaser. Towards the end, Spina introduces some concepts that really shift your view on abundance. So if you ever thought that abundance is something that you need to earn or find, get ready for a major aha moment. So if you're looking for a book that goes beyond the surface level positivity and actually teaches you how to live from a place of unlimited possibility, then I can't recommend Access the Subconscious enough. It's a book that feels like a friend, a guide, a bit of a wake-up call, all in one. And it's not just about learning, it's really about transforming. It's not about personal growth, it's about transforming. You'll finish it feeling like, I've got this. Life is truly mine to create. Wow, imagine that. So before I wrap up, I'd love to know, have any of you actually read Access to Superconsciousness? Or maybe you're curious about how it can help you break through your own limits. So please drop a comment below and let's chat. And hey, if you're new here and you love this content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button